Hey everyone, I got Blender 3.4 here with default factory settings. And first thing I'm going to change is manipulation control settings. For that, I'm going to Edit, Preferences, and Emulate 3-button mouse. And then close this window. So what this will do, to orbit around the object, now we need to, instead of default settings, just hit Alt and left mouse button. To zoom in and out the object is Control Alt and left mouse button. And to pan is Shift Alt and left mouse button. I'm changing this option because I like sculpting in Blender, and with these controllers, sculpting is much easier and more intuitive. And I also used to hard surface model with these controllers. The other thing why I'm changing these controller settings, because I don't like clicking a lot on the middle mouse button, what you have to do very often when you're using default settings, because my controller, middle mouse button control, is really big, and it's tough to hard, and my finger just suffers after long hours of modeling. Next, what I'm going to change is I'm going to edit preferences again, and here I will click on navigation tab and orbit around selection and close the window. And what this will do, let's say I will select the object, Shift D to duplicate it, and if I select one object and then want to orbit, my view camera will orbit around this object. And if I select the second, the next thing I will change is I don't want to see this cube and this light and this camera always when I start working in a new scene, because if I want a camera or light or the cube in the beginning, I will just Shift A and create a new cube. So yeah, because normally I can start with the sphere or cylinder or any other mesh, not exactly the cube. So I will simply select everything, hit delete, and now this outliner is clear. Hit File, Defaults, and Save Startup File, and confirm. Now if I'm going to File, New, and General, don't save, I will get exactly this scene without anything here already. Next thing I'm going to change is spacebar action. Right now, if you click spacebar, the animation slider will stop going, but I don't want it. So I'll go to Edit, Preferences, Key Map, and here we can see spacebar action, and I want it to change to search. And now if I click space, it's very handy. Let's say I want to create a cube, I will type cube, and I'll get a cube here. Again, if I want a cylinder, and let's say if I go to edit mode, delete the face, and select two edges, and I want to bridge them, but I forgot how to find the tool. I will just, where is the tool? I will just type BRI and bridge edge loops, and I will got this. So this is cool, and that also works in other tabs like shading. You select the object, add a material, and you want to add a color node, mix color, and for example like this. The other thing that I want to change is how Blender works when you isolate the objects. For example, I will duplicate this cube and I want to isolate this one, so I hit slash and it zooms in, but I don't want it to always zoom in when I isolate it, so I want to change it because I find it not very useful. To change that, we need to go to Edit, Preferences, Key Map, just type here local, hit on this local view and uncheck Frame Selected. And if we want to change the hotkey, just click on this and, for example, I use Alt Q for this, and now if I select something and Alt Q, it's not zooming in and out, and I find it pretty cool. Now I want to remove these things, and to make that I need to press X. But when we want to delete something in Blender, it always window popping up asking like, do you really want to remove these things? But I don't want it. I want to remove it right away because it's just wasting of time for me. Because if I don't want to remove and I accidentally removed something, I just have Control Z. So yeah, I don't want this window popping up. For that, we need to go to Edit, Preferences, Key Map again, type here delete, click here and scroll down and find object mode. It will be like this by default. Hit here on the arrow and uncheck this confirm. And now if I select these two, hit X, no confirmation. Cool. Very often when I'm modeling, I want to check the wireframe of the object. So for that, normally I need to click on this overlays button and check wireframe. So now if I create cylinder, I will always see the wireframe of these objects. But since I'm using it pretty often, I don't want to always go and find it here, so I will just right click on this and assign shortcut, and I prefer to make it Control F. So now if I click Control F, the wireframe will be here. So that helps really to speed up the workflow. Another thing is in the edit mode, if you want to delete something, let's say a face, you hit X and you get this window pop up and it tells you, do you want to delete the vertices, edges, faces, or anything else? And you normally select, for example, faces. And what I normally use, I use a pie menu for this. And for that, I will need to go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and just type here pie. And Interface 3D Viewport pie menus, I need to activate this. And if we hit this arrow button down, we can see that all of these pie menus are activated, but not all of them are very useful, so I will just deactivate all of this and edit delete by hotkey X. So now if I just try to delete something, it will pop up this pie menu, which is very intuitive. And for example, if I want to delete face, I can just work very fast. Another add-on that I want to activate is Edit Preferences, again Add-ons, and it will be Node Wrangler. And what Node Wrangler does is, let's say we go to the shading tab, select an object, add a material to it, and if we select this material node and Control T, we'll get this very helpful node setup, and we can change this location of the texture, rotation and scale, and it's very cool. For example, if we go to the world and click on the background and Control and T, we'll get the same. And for example, for the background, if we want to add an HDRI, we just simply click on this, select the HDRI, for example, like this one, open image, let's switch to the rendering tab, and if I want to rotate it, I can use this rotation X, Y, Z, or scale it or offset it, so it's very nice. Alright guys, I hope this video was useful to you and you can use some of these tips in your workflow and incorporate it to speed up your 3D modeling. And if you like this video, hit like button. If you want to see more of this kind of content, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next videos. Bye bye.